Hey guys! Okay, so I don't have an intro yet, and it's kind of disturbing my soul, and I figured, since I have an entire library of weird hipster music, indie and whatnot, I figured I might as well start by playing you 15 seconds of a song, telling you what it is, and if you like it, you can go look it up. And that way I don't have to sit here and talk awkwardly like I'm doing right now. Okay, so the very first song that I'm going to play for you guys is Fuzzy Blue Lights by Owl City. Just 15 seconds. I can't play the whole song because it takes a long time. And I can't sit silent that long. Okay. You could keep me in it, so I hope you like it. And that was that. Again, that's Fuzzy Blue Lights by Owl City, and if you can't remember, I will put the link down in the description. Also, sorry about the hat. I'm having a weird hair day, and I'm not putting that on the internet. Let's see. Cindy, sorry I haven't watched your blog yet, so I can't, respond to anything you might have put in it, but I'm going to do so after I watch this, and any questions you might have posed to me will be addressed in tomorrow's blog. Okay, let's see, what am I going to do after this? I'm going to go watch Camelot with my sister, who is a sociopath. Let me give you a little example of what I mean, and she admitted this to me, so this is not me, calling her out on something that she's not comfortable with. My sister is insane. Well, a sociopath. Doesn't really follow laws of society or people's feelings. She and my brother, so she also has this tendency to capture toads. Sounds weird, is weird. She captures toads. And so she had two of them, and then they started fighting because she kept them in the same tank, and toads don't apparently appreciate such things. Sorry, I'm moving this closer because I feel like you guys can hear me super well. And she moved one of them into a separate habitat. His name is Maytoad, and the separate habitat went in my brother's room. And my brother was allergic to something in his room, and we didn't want to risk that it could be the toad substrate, so he was like, I'm going to release him. But Sarah already said she was going to release him, and she wanted to do it herself ceremoniously, and blah 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 blah. And it was important, and he already agreed to let her do it, so he shouldn't have just, flung the toad back into the wild, which he did. And so now she's super mad at him, or at least she was. She got her revenge. They had a shouting match, but she's not mad anymore, but she's pretending to be. And so whenever he walks by, she yells at him, they get into a shouting match, and then afterwards she starts giggling, and it's really creepy. And she's a sociopath. She's a fun sociopath, though. She and I were she picked me up from academic team practice, which I'll talk about in a second. And it was so funny. We jammed in the car together, and it was really intense. We had Fall Out Boy playing, and it was guitarist and all of this intensity. And so, three times, three times, count them, three. The number shall not be two, nor shall it be five, but three. But three times we got caught jamming in the car. One of them, the guy in the Kroger parking lot looked at me like he just wanted me to die. I was just sitting there, and music was blasting, and enjoying myself. And then I made eye contact with him, and he was just I was just you make a mistake in thinking that I care about your opinion. Sorry. And so we had a glaring match, and then he turned around oh shit. And so let's see. And then the other two times were at these intersections where we stopped, and this guy looks over, and both times it was the same guy. Both times he looked over at us, and we were just and drumming on the steering wheel and singing along. And his windows were down, so you could hear our awful singing voices. And he looked over and was I want to drive away now, away from these psychopath chicks. And so that was a little awkward. Like I said, she picked me up from academics in practice, and then we went to Kroger and got ice cream and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. But academic team practice was also kind of fun in itself. I was glad to get out of my house after all the toad drama, and I also got out of washing the dishes after dinner, which we cooked. By the way, couscous. Hardcore. So, yeah, academic team practice was fun. For those of you who don't know what academic team is, which is probably a lot, they're just, it's like quiz bowl sort of, or haiku, I don't know if you've seen that, where we like answer trivia questions and stuff, and obscure questions. My specialty is literature, which hopefully I'm getting a little better at, and I'm also studying up on classical music. I think I have classical music for dummies sitting over there on the table. So that was a thing, and it was a lot of fun. Our thing was like awkwardly segregated into groups because the History Bowl is this special competition, and it's where all the people who know anything about history, which is not me, go out and like answer questions, and they want me to go. Not because I'm good at history, like they didn't even bother like lying to me about that. They were just like, you need to be that one person that gets the question, like the random like history of literature questions. And I was like, this is gonna go super well. So that was a thing. And then yeah, academic team practice was a lot of fun, did pretty well. We're new freshmen are training up nicely since we have summer practice. Um, Cindy, I am going on a trip, and I will be back on the same day that you will be back. It's the scuba trip, and so like it's this Thursday to this Sunday, I believe. And so you're getting back this Sunday, and so we'll be back on the same day. But I will, don't, no fear. I'm bringing my laptop. I will continue vlogging to you guys, like down in Panama City. Ooh, girls on wild. No, I'm scuba diving. I don't have time for that. 3 days a day, and we're staying in this like awkward little motel, so that's not really me. Let's see. Well, I suck at Frisbee. Like, I actually suck at Frisbee. Well, we were playing today because my sister and I were like, let's get fit. I'm not fit. It's fine. Like, it's just, I'm one of those lazy Tumblr kids who, like, there are days where I'll go outside, and then there are other days where someone's like, let's go play Frisbee, and I'm like, and today was fortunately one of my better outside days. We went and played Frisbee, and I'm absolutely awful. Like, I hit Sarah in the face and then was throwing it over her head and into trees, and it's just, I'm not a good Frisbee person. So that was a thing. We did keep up a witty banter about how awful I was the entire time, though, so woo woo. Um, like I said, that's pretty much all I've done today. So, yeah, that's basically been my life. Cindy, I'm gonna go watch your video, and then Camelot and whatnot. Bye, guys.